Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on opening day. It is the 16th of May, 2020. Going to look at the 11th race from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And if you're interested in the French racing, great card today from Latoya over the jumps in Paris. So join me for that preview here on YouTube also. But, finally Churchill's open, and it's a great card. So we're going to look at the 11th race. If I have some extra time, I might put the full card preview on my Twitter page, so go check that out. Not my picks, not the writing out and stuff. I don't think I have time for that. I think I get done the pick, so check that Twitter page out. But let's get to the 11th race, which is a very interesting race. Lowndes race purse, $84,000 races for fillies 3-year-olds here. We have a field of 15 horses entered. 13 and 14 are also eligible as 15's main track only, so 12 could go to the turf course. A distance of ground here of 1,100 meters, with a distance of ground of 5.5 furlongs on the Churchill turf course. 1,100 meters, 5.5 furlongs, turf course. And my top selection here, I'm going to go to the outside to the 9 horse, who is Bredenbury. I'm going to go 9-11-4-5 in the superfecta, 9-11-4-5 super. Top selection 9 horse Bredenbury, 3-year-old filly by Night of Thunder. Grand Motion trains. John Velasquez gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 7th of February at Tampa Bay. Good ground, 1 mile and off 75 claimer, and the horse finished second by 3/4 length. Was on the front and up until the stretch run when the horse kind of hit the wall. I don't think the horse likes the mile trip. Cutting back to 5.5, where this horse probably doesn't need the lead, with a longer stretch here on the turf course at Churchill, I think this horse get a very good trip. The outside poster, I think, is to advantage for a horse like this, who's going to be, I think, closing in this race. 2 back, the horse ran on the 4th of January at Gulfstream, about 7.5 furlongs, which is not 7.5 furlongs. It's actually more like a mile 16th with a long run up. But that was in the Ginger Brew Stakes, and the horse finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths there. And from a wide poster on left, but just never quickened up late. Like I said, I just think the distance got to her. And then before that, November 3rd at Aqueduct, 1 mile inner turf course in Chelsea Flower. The horse finished 6th by 6 1/4 lengths there, and really just didn't show a lot that day. Didn't break that well, and was kind of flat. First off the break, you kind of expect it. And then before that, the horse ran at Newmarket in a Class 2 handicap back on the 3rd of August, 6 furlongs on the July course. The horse finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths there, and she had a high weight that day. She didn't break all that well, but she was closing up well late. It wasn't the world's worst race for her. And then before that, Newmarket and the Duchess of Cambridge, a Group 2 event. She finished 6th by 8 lengths, and she just really never showed up there. But before that, she broke the main up Brighton very nicely on the front end. But I would like to see her coming from behind here today. She'll be a very fresh horse at 4-1. I think she's a live chance here, to the point of I'm probably going to single her to end off the card. But to recap my selection for the 11th and Churchill, let's take the 9 horse Bredenbury. I'm going to go 9-11-4-5 in the superfecta, single the 9 in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.